So you remember this container and the pegs that were outside, huh? And some still decided they still want to go out, but you remember the ones I pushed inside? Look at that. See. Oh my god, look at that. Wow, look at what I discovered. Look at that. So this should all form peanuts. But the plant is spilling out on this other side. And this other space is open. So I want to push it back in and let it be in contact with the soil. One even attached itself here. I've got plenty of containers. These are DIY containers in the garden that help me to conserve water because I've been gardening in drought. Wide enough so that the pegs have space to attach themselves to the ground and to form peanuts. Look at that. So if your container is too small, it means that the pegs will hang outside. And now it will not form a peanut. So I have to find a way to push it back in and make sure it can get some soil so that it can form peanuts. So I want to return them in carefully. There's another one right here. The plant just decided to love one side of the container. So I will push it back in and top up more soil here. Wow, look at that. Plenty of pegs down here. Let's look at this other container. Wow, look at that. Wow. Wow, 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 amazing. So let's also cover this to increase our groundnut yields. So I will also loosen the soil just around the container as I add more. Plenty, wow. Can add some more around. Wow. Let me bring you this side so that you can see. Plenty of pegs. So I've covered that part. just try to loosen a bit. Wow, it has pegs to the end. My DIY tool, just what I have around. Yes, I can write like that. And just ensuring that the leaves, look at this one right here. I'll put a paper here so that at least I can hold it. So it's easier now for the pegs to be in contact with the soil. Just add a little bit more here because it's about to rain again. So it means I will come out again and just check on them. Wow. Wow, on to the super big DIY containers in my garden, which have recycled tires. But here I noticed the groundnuts, they're really short up high. Here it's not that high, but I think it's also because every plant was getting good sun exposure, so there was no fighting to try and get to the sun. So they are well spread out. Just some few, look at that. Wow. Plenty of pegs down here. But then I know those ones will get some more here. Suspended. So I just want to at least lift the soil, try to loosen it, then add a little bit. For this one that is at the edge, you can see that the peg is outside the container. So I also have to find a way, add soil to the top here so that they can be in contact with the soil. So for the final two containers, they also spread out so well, and look at that. So I will just loosen the soil, and it is wetter. Heavy rains and flooding. So I will just loosen around. Also ensuring that I don't get to any peg, but there's nothing out. So if I loosen it, it can get to the pegs easily. Just like that. So I've covered the one that was exposed right there. See if there's anything here. They are attached. And the final container now. Also I've covered that one that was exposed. And for all these groundnuts, I harvested groundnuts and replanted the seeds. Remember, I planted the containers, I've shown you that other end, and that is what I replanted to multiply. So it started with like not more than 10 groundnut seeds. So we are going to see the yield. So psyched up to see the harvest video. Be interesting. to see. Wow, that is a long peg from there to down, but it's attached. And there are others here. Okay, I hope I don't get to my live fence. Long one, very long one, right there. I'll remove this Vaseline. Very long one there. And there's a weed somewhere inside here. Yes, so that the pigs can find. So these things can grow, like they can reach out down pretty deep. So it was just a matter of adding some soil around the containers. Wow. So some looking forward to harvest video. So definitely the more pegs that grow and attach themselves to the ground, the more groundnuts you can get from the container. You see? Big size. Some look small. Look at that. So I have a smaller container, this one. Let us get some from this for this episode. Wow. What? Look at that.